If you are single and you are in the dating marketplace at that time, when that happens, say you're 37, 36, 38, 40, whatever it may be, and you are still on the hunt for that man, and you hit the wall and you can see in your face that you are no longer the face that you were at whether it was 30 or 35 or 25, whatever it is, you are going to be panicked, because now you know that you are going to compete with women who are younger, who are largely more fertile, not always, but largely speaking, yes, who have that youthfulness to them, who have that estrogen, progesterone, whatever the hormonal balance is that makes someone young, it's there and you're losing it. And you become hyper aware of that. And that is why women begin to panic.
The wall has no mercy, no matter how much the woman wants to cover things up. Makeup, fillings, and few hookups here and there do not guarantee that men see her as a wifey. Plus, if she's not fertile anymore, a lot of men out there will be willing to screw holes without protection to see how it feels like. Just don't be that guy. Anyway, you get the idea. Women think that they'll always be beautiful and hot, but their bodies do not stand the test of time. Basically because women age like milk while men age like fine wine. Let's check some comments. If she didn't want you in her prime, don't take her in her decline. Older women with education, class, no tattoos, no exotic piercings, no bad debt, no addictions, have a sense of humor, a pleasing personality, a sense of personal style, great relationship with their kids, who have sex appeal and are confidently in their femininity are the hottest women on the planet. They have no competition because they are rare, authentic, and unique. You just described 100% of single women over 30 I know. They are desperate as hell. Play the field for 15 to 20 years, explore all of your options, pass on all of the good men that just wanted a reliable partner. Now, feel the loneliness men feel every day when we're young. You've just got to show your age makes you a better option. Don't be a pain in the arse, complain about everything, or play power games. Be honest, cool, and work it through. You won't panic unless someone's telling you you're going to for whatever reason they're giving you. Who cares? Just be authentic and roll with the punches. It's always been a losing game for the guys, so now you know how we feel. Be with it, be humble. I suspect a woman that age is divorced with kids and realizes a single income isn't enough.
Men, especially white, straight, cis men, are so used to being unchecked in so many different areas of life. They never get checked for anything they say or do, and they're kind of operating on this, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want, and everyone around me has to deal with it. And then when you run across a bitch like me who does not do things that way, they get very upset.
Nope.
They're like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, yeah, sure, you can say whatever the fuck you want, it's the internet. But in return, let's keep that same energy when I drag it to hell and back.
This is why men are done with modern women. She feels like she's the shit because, well, she can take men to hell and back. Where's the peace and quiet men really looks for in a woman? Not in her, of course. Plus, it's very annoying to hear her say that men are unchecked. Men are always under pressure, and if they don't perform, society does not think twice before kicking them to the curb. In the meantime, modern-day women can make mistakes, be fat, disagreeable, and pretty much the worst people ever, but society will give the A pass. When this woman realizes that she's not even a goddamn trophy because she's ugly and has a bad attitude, it will probably be too late.
So I'm at the Regina airport right now. I'm flying to Vancouver this weekend. And these women beside me, they've just met each other and they are having the most intense conversation. The one is telling the other that she is very attracted to her husband's brother, that he is the hottest man she's ever met. She's opening up her phone and showing this other woman who she just met pictures of her super hot, what would he be to her? Like brother-in-law? And then the other one is saying, why didn't you marry the brother? And she's saying stuff like, because he doesn't have the money. You gotta marry the money. And the other one's like agreeing, oh, well, yeah, because that makes sense. On behalf of my gender, I just apologize. Just generally apologize.
Women.
This is what modern women really are. At least this woman apologizes, but look, you still gotta be vigilant because women, especially after hitting the wall, are looking for an ATM, not a man they can be a compliment to. When men want a young, fertile, cooperative woman, it's because he's insecure. But when a woman wants a man with financial abundance, she just knows her worth. What a clown world.
The other day I posted a video where I expressed my confusion on why guys don't seem to understand or grasp that a lot of women aren't tolerating BS anymore just to be in a relationship. Meaning like she's either matching your energy, we're going to be out here doing our thing, or honey, I'm not signing up for that, or you're not going to drag me along, sir. I peep game, let me go ahead and move on.
Bye, bitch!
And what I've realized from the stitches and the duets and the comments, a big reason why a lot of guys are upset is because they're being rejected by women they consider to be average or below average. Meaning the type of woman that back in the day was told you should be lucky any man would want you. Now that same woman is like, hell no, I'd rather be alone, sir.
My dog, die alone. You ain't got to deal with nobody.
Men are simple. There's no problem? Cool. No need for a solution. Let's move on to something, or rather, someone else.
And their brains cannot comprehend it. That's why they lash out. They want to call a woman fat or ugly or say she's old or she's going to be a spinster or she's going to be a cat lady, because to them, you should be lucky any man is talking to you.
We do not care.
And instead of like internalizing this and being like, damn, even she don't want me, and they have the right to think that, and fixing themselves, no. Something's wrong with you. You're not traditional. You have a bad attitude. You're going to be alone.
Men are fine with being alone. And given how bad the market is these days, it's the best decision they can ever make. While most men are realizing that these women are low-hanging fruit, women let the wrong men impregnate them, and when these men are gone, they want a simp that's willing to accept them no matter what. Sorry, but ain't not smart men taking you. Now let's check a clip that explains what the wall is in detail. Rollo Tomassi is a legend, and rightfully so. If only modern women followed his advice, relationships would be way better. But these women still think that careers and making money are what men look for in a woman.
When I talk about the men's peak sexual market value, it's right around 36, 37, 38 years old right there. And the reason for that is because women have different criteria for what they find arousing and attractive. So when a guy is right around 35, 36, 37, that's the years in which he has the most potential to have what makes him the most attractive to women. That's how I judge that. That's how I put that out there. Now, the thing is that it takes longer for men to get there. It takes longer for men to mature into
I agree with.
Yes, it does. And it's not because we're still in dumb caveman. It's because it takes longer because men must become and women just are.
I was just gonna say you used that quote the other day, and I was like, oh, what the hell does that mean?
Well, because when
women are and men must become.
And
what does that mean?
Okay, and
I don't know, because like Adam even said, like, I was crazy partying when I was younger, and I feel like I've even dated guys now who are like, no, I like your age, that you're older. I can't deal with a 21-year-old.
Why can't she deal with a 21-year-old male? Is that because she's insecure? Jokes aside, she's showcasing modern women's hypocrisy. Namely, she can say that she wants an older man without a problem, but when a man says he wants a younger woman, he's deemed as insecure, controlling, and all those names that are nothing but preferences. A man's preferences, though, are always discrimination to these modern women.
I agree.
So,
they're trying to work you.
No, they're not.
No, Rolo, she does have a point. Like, there are 21, 22, 23-year-olds running around where it's like, yeah, they're hot, no doubt.
Yeah, but a lot of guys don't want to.
I'm not trying to ask about how how was class today, baby. Like, I need someone who at least has some substance of what's going on. So for me, 25 to like 34 is great.
But once again, were you in your most peak potential when you were in your 20s or when you hit 30 or where you're at right now? How much money do you have? Where are you at in life? Everything else.
I feel like
35 to basically now, I feel like I'm in prime.
But everyone's on their own journey.
It's good to know that everyone's on their own journey, but women don't care about a man's crimson stance. Literally, a minute ago, she said that she doesn't stand 21-year-olds. So what does she really think? There's only one answer to that. She's just a...
Women.
So like, certain people can hit numbers earlier. Or for me personally, like I thought for sure I was gonna be married and have a family. But now I'm so grateful that I didn't and have these other projects and passions that I've established on my own. So
And on this note, you're from Miami, South Beach?
No.
Where are you from?
No, I'm originally Southern California.
Okay.
That makes
you two are
sense.
Miami.
Yes.
I'm from up north. I'm from Pennsylvania.
The
And I
North
moved down
is
here.
so different.
Every place is different.
Yeah.
When I left here, people said, "Why would you leave Miami?" And my answer, it was difficult to describe, but I said, "My soul was dying." Because
I felt that way in LA.
oh my God, yes, you're evaluated so critically. And
then too, it's kind of fun when you like reach the top of everyone's standards and you're like, okay, fuck you, bye.
So she just wants the validation that comes with ticking a man's boxes? Then she goes out of their lives and moves on to the next? What a waste of time.
it's just, it's not interesting. That's what I realized.
Yeah.
When I went back, I saw it was a magazine ad for a yoga, and I was like, oh my God, that's my body. I was perfect. But it's never enough because there's a million other people, and it's never enough. And so where I am right now, I know I'm like kind of getting hit as if I am supposed to take a partner. I don't want it. I have so much calm. I have such a nice life, and I didn't have that nice life when all of this headache was going on.
Wait, when's your like birthday? Like, what's your astrology sign? I'm just
cool.
curious.
I'm so happy you asked.
Yeah.
I'm December 29th.
So you're a Capricorn as well. I'm a Capricorn. We are like very loyal, hard workers.
If a woman ever brings up the zodiac, run away immediately. Look, the older woman is just using her coping mechanisms to justify that her life is amazing, but in reality, when she's all alone in her house and has no man, she feels miserable.
Rebecca, you fascinate me. Here's my question for you.
Yes.
How many of your best friends, are married with kids?
I don't have a lot of best friends, but I know everybody who...
All your friends from high school, college, graduate school.
When I went back up...
If there's 100 of them, how many of them are married with kids?
From graduate school, they're mostly from other countries.
In general.
But the ones...
She doesn't compare herself, I think.
That's not my point, but...
That's what I like.
It's not a comparison.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to say...
What's the number?
No, I see them, and they've grown, and they have other lives, and they have husbands, and this just isn't my life.
What percentage?
Gotcha, bitch.
See, that's how modern women avoid the reality checks. They just beat around the bush when they realize they've been caught.
I think a lot of them do.
So 90+%?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, and after seeing that most of them have kids, she feels great by being a post-wall childless woman. A likely story.
Well, I'm just saying, all my best friends, and I have dozens, I grew up in Miami, all my friends, like 5% I'm still hanging with, we're going out, like 5%. Meaning the other 95% are married with kids. So you're the anomaly. This is all I'm trying to say, is that you're successful, beautiful, and I don't need no man. I got my own thing because you're...
It's not I don't need no man. I have a very happy, peaceful life. I love what I do. I get better at what I do every day. And if there's somebody who can enhance my happiness, I'm very happy to make that the
your
part.
So you're
career
looking for
is
an
your
accessory.
baby. Your career is your baby.
I would say career. It's more of a calling.
Her passion,
Calling.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I agree with what you were saying just because a lot of my friends are mostly in couples, and I do think about like, okay, they're gonna have babies soon, and I don't want to be the single friend forever. So.
You won't be, Victoria. You're going to be great.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, modern women need men more than men need modern women. Since she has no man, she needs a pet to feel accompanied. That's why she's been caressing her dog all the time. Let's check some comments. The older woman is coping at maximum levels. She isn't capable of having children anymore. She's probably in her mid-40s if I had to guess, and you can tell she regrets it tremendously. Also, I hate to say it, but the other younger woman who's in her late 20s will probably end up like the former. Just the way she avoided eye contact with Rollo or with the camera and the fake laugh is a giveaway that she is doomed. It boils down to, I won't settle for someone in my league because I think I am better than I am. The way Adam described the experience of dating a 22-year-old as vapid and empty is exactly the same as the impression I got listening to these two, who are both much older than 22. You don't necessarily become more interesting with age, apparently. My soul was dying, because you're evaluated so critically. That's because she's way past her prime and Chad is looking elsewhere. That's why she left Miami. She doesn't have a problem judging men harshly, but when it's her turn, these women are the epitome of what Rollo is describing and they completely lack awareness of it. One word I'd use to describe these women: vapid. When the older woman was asked how many of her friends are married, she evaded and made excuses like her life depended on it. That said it all. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content, like subscribe and comment. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.